Hey guys, this is Abhishek from gadgetshoes.com, and today we are going to do a hands-on review of the Gionee Elife E7 device. The Gionee Elife E7 has been launched today. We are not confirmed about the pricing, so we will let you know about the pricing later on. You will get the pricing within this video itself. So firstly, talking about this device as far as the specifications is concerned, this device has the Snapdragon 800 chipset processor inside, and you have a 2.2 GHz quad-core processor. When it comes to the camera, the front camera on this device is an 8 megapixel camera, whereas the back camera is a 16 megapixel camera. It has autofocus, and you can do high definition video recording both at 720p as well as at 1080p. So you have an LED flash over here, you have the 16 megapixel camera autofocus, and you have a secondary hole over here for the secondary mic for noise cancellation and video chat. If we take a look over this device is looking pretty good. In terms of the overall weight, it is quite light in terms of the weight. However, the display size on this device is a 5.5-inch display, which is pretty huge, as you can see. And the overall finish of this device is again glossy. You have a glossy back cover on all the variants which you have for this device. Either it is the black color variant which we have over here, or the green color variant, or any other color which you can think of. It also comes in pink color as well, so in case you are looking for that. So this is how the green color variant will look like. You have the Gionee branding over here, the camera over here. On this side you have the metallic volume rocker, which is again looking good, and it has a green finish to it over here, the glossy green finish. On the top you have the power and sleep key. Over here you have the 3.5mm audio jack. On this side you have nothing, no button. Here you have a SIM card tray slot, which will accept a normal size SIM card. So we have a SIM tray over here. When it comes to the bottom, you have the micro USB port for data syncing and charging. You have a hole for the primary mic, and you have the loudspeaker. We are not sure whether both of these meshes are actually for the loudspeaker, so we will confirm later on whether this device has dual loudspeaker over here. When it comes to the overall build quality, on the front we have glass, and at the back side we have polycarbonate plastic, which is again looking good. So in terms of the overall look and feel and the build quality, this device is fairly good. There is no issue with that. As far as the UI is concerned, it is again running the Amigo UI, which you might have seen in Gionee Elife E6, so it is similar to that one. In terms of the storage, it has 32 GB of internal storage and 16 GB of internal storage as well, and you get 2 GB of RAM with that. You have a 2.2 GHz quad-core processor. When it comes to other specifications of the device, you have Wi-Fi connectivity, 3G is also supported. When it comes to the front camera is 8 megapixel, but again it is 6 focus camera. You have the proximity and ambient light sensors over here. You have the earpiece over here, the metallic earpiece, which is again looking good. So the overall look and feel of the device is definitely colorful, and it will come in vibrant colors, as I have just told you. As far as the battery is concerned, the battery on this device is a 2500 mAh battery, which you will have on this device, and you cannot remove the battery out of the phone. That is something which should notice. At the bottom you have the touch capacitive buttons, which will light up whenever you use them, as you can see, for the home. So here we have the multitasking UI, as you can see, and again you can kill the applications like this on this device. So when it comes to the settings and notification center, this is how the notification center will look like. Again, it is kind of different in terms of the overall UI. You have all the toggles, including the guest mode, which is also there on this device. You have quick power mode, which will again help you save power on this device. As far as other settings are concerned, let me just show you the settings. And this is how the settings UI will look like. When it comes to the about version, this phone is again running Android 4.2, not 4.3 or higher, which is actually available as of now. So it will come with Android 4.2.2 as far as the version of Android is concerned. When it comes to the other settings of the device, you do have smart gestures, which were there on the Gionee Elife E6. You have the same kind of gestures over here, including smart dial, smart answer, pause alarm, double click wake, quick operating as well. So there are some more options as far as waking up from the sleep mode. So again, as far as the other settings are concerned, let me just show you the storage scenario. So again, this device has 16 GB of internal storage, out of which around 5.88 GB is by the system capacity, whereas the storage available to the user is 10.12 GB, and you have around 1.18 GB free. So in total you have around 11.79 GB available on this device as far as the free storage is concerned. Now when it comes to some extra connectivity options, apart from Wi-Fi, you also have NFC supported on this device, you have Bluetooth as well. And when it comes to the display settings, the brightness, you do have support for automatic brightness on this device. Again, this device is not going to be very cheap. It is going to be a little bit highly priced in terms of the overall pricing. You can take a look of. And then if we take a look over the wallpaper, so wallpaper will support live wallpapers, static wallpapers by default, but there is no support for the video wallpapers. Let me just show you the phone dialer. So this is how the phone dialer will look like, and again the phone dialer will not have the option of making a video call. Here we have the messaging application, and again the messaging application, the QWERTY keyboard is pretty big on this 5.5 inch display. You will not face any problem while typing on this device. However, the continuous input typing is not supported on this device, but again typing is not at all bad. You can type it with think fingers or with think fingers on this device without any issue. As far as other options are concerned, you also have suspend button option over here. So once you tap over here, you will get this button. So in this case, once you have this button on the screen, it will be displaying across all the applications. So you can go to the home screen, lock the device. You can do almost anything from this suspend button. You don't have to actually access these touch screen buttons. The touch buttons which are there on the device at the bottom of the display, you can do everything from the device with this suspend button. When it comes to the LED notifications, you do have LED notification light on this device, which will again light up whenever the battery is running low on this device. You will also get a reminder with the LED notification over here once this option is turned on, and will also remind you with notifications with the help of LED for missed calls, unread messages, and other application notifications as well. So there are different options as far as LCD is concerned. You can control the color tone of the LCD with the help of these options, and again you can control everything within the settings of the display. You also have the option of watching all the notifications, either the device is locked. So once you check this option on the lock screen itself, you get a notification for the missed call and for the text messages as well. So again, as far as the UI is concerned, this UI which we see on this device is again similar to the UI which we see on Gionee Elife E6, and you do not have access to all application drawer, but again you have the home screen where you will see all these applications which will come pre-installed on this device. You have a Gionee extended application which will come pre-installed. You have 7 applications. You have a little amount of tools as well, including sound recorder, FM radio, clock, torchlight, which will again allow you to use the flashlight on this device at the backside as a torch. You also have a game zone application which will come pre-installed. Apart from which, you get all the regular Google application which will come pre-installed. You also have an application manager which will allow you to uninstall and move applications from the phone memory. So basically again there is something which I would like to tell you about this device, is that because this device is a unibody device, and again it is a kind of a device in which the battery cannot be removed, the back cover cannot come out. So in case you want to move any application, you cannot move the application from the phone memory to the SD card, because this device does not support SD card. But again, you can specify the app permission, you can change the app settings, and you can uninstall the apps as well using app manager which we have on this device. The battery which we have on this device is a 2500 milliampere battery, which should be sufficient for a display size of this size. But again, the display is quite huge and it is an IPS LCD display, and you can see that the display has pretty good viewing angles as well. Even if you take a closer look from extreme view angles, you can actually see the display, what is happening on the display. So there will not be any problem as far as viewing angles are concerned. Again, this display also going to take a good amount of power, so we will let you know how the overall battery backup is on this device once you use this. So here we have the camera UI on this device, as you can see, and again the camera UI is kind of simple. There is no complexity as far as understanding this UI is concerned. It also gives you this pointer with which you can actually get to know whether you are holding the camera right in the horizontal way, and it will give you the indication with the green sign. And you can also have tap to focus on this device within the camera UI. It can also capture the photo. Once you tap on a specific object, it will focus and capture it. When it comes to the other modes, you do have a video mode over here. Again, you can capture the full high definition video from in the video mode. Let me just go back to the photo mode, and let me just go to the front camera view. So the front camera which we have on this device is an 8 megapixel camera, and again you can get an idea about the quality of this 8 megapixel camera. You can do a high definition video chat from the 8 megapixel camera. It is pretty good as far as the clarity which we notice within the camera UI while taking a view over this particular camera on this device using the front camera, it is pretty good in terms of the clarity, and in terms of the details as well, it is pretty good. Sorry for this light problem, but again you can get an idea about this device within the camera UI as you can see. So with this view you can actually get an idea. That is something which we would just wanted to tell you. So you can do a high definition video chat from the front camera, and let me just show the settings. So when it comes to the settings, you have settings for different options like geotagging, sound settings, you have face detection, you can turn on and turn off, you have the level meter which was there, which we just showed you, and you have a auto scene mode as well. So it will automatically adjust the side. Auto scene is just nothing but auto options. When it comes to the video option, let me just show you the resolutions at which you can record the video. So when it comes to the video quality, you can record the video at 720p, okay, which is the maximum resolution on this device. 720p is the maximum resolution. We cannot record high definition video at 1080p on this device. That is something which we can tell you. Again, this is from the front camera, not from the back camera. As far as the back camera is concerned, it has more options. Let me just go back to the back camera so that I can show you the complete options related to the back camera. So once we go over here, now we can see the video quality is there, and you can record high definition video at 1080p, 720p as well. And you do have other options like scene mode, time duration, you have white balance as well, you have geotagging supported, anti-shaking is also supported. So again, electronic image stabilization is also there on this device. When it comes to the settings, so this is how the flash can be controlled on this device. Let me just show you the photos which we have captured from this device, and let me show you one of the photos which I captured on this device so that you can get an idea. So here we have the device of which we have captured this photo, and again this device is my iPhone 5, and this is how the photo quality looks like on this device when you take a photo from the back camera. The overall photo in terms of the overall colors, if you compare it with the actual object over there, is pretty good. So the colors are good. In terms of the clarity and the details are also pretty good if you actually take a closer look on this photo when we zoom in. So in terms of the overall photo quality which we get from the 16 megapixel camera at the back, it looks pretty good, but we will give you more details about the camera once we do the full review of this. So as far as other options are concerned, you also have BBM pre-installed on this device, so you can configure a BBM account once you buy this device. As far as the other options are concerned, you also have support for tethering, the wireless, creating a portable Wi-Fi hotspot, so you can share the 3G internet through the SIM card which you will insert into this device. So you have a large number of options as far as these options are concerned. You have screen lock facility. When it comes to the system updates will also come quite periodically. As far as Gionee has promised for this device, you will get the latest 4.3 update as well on this device very soon, as per their claim. So we will let you know once we get that update on this device. And again, you can get the software update on this device without requiring this device to connect this to a PC to update the version of Android on this device. So apart from the regular camera application, you also have a charm camera application on this device, which will again allow you to take photos with different effects. You can actually have different text on the photos whenever you capture them with this application. And this application is a pre-installed application which you will get. You can capture the happy birthday of someone basically with the help of this text, and you have large number of text within this camera application altogether. You have different live filters which you can apply. So you have these kind of live filters which you can apply. You have the eraser mode supported. You have a best fit mode as well within this charm camera application, and you also have a beautification mode over here, as you can see, with the help of makeup mode. And you have some other modes as well, including eraser mode and including some other modes like face beauty, stamps. You can actually specify. You do have different kind of brush tracking mode basically within this camera UI. So you can do a lot more within this camera UI with this new camera UI, which actually you will get in the form of this application, which will come pre-installed on Gionee Elife E7. Now, as far as RAM is concerned, you have 2 GB of RAM on this device, and as of now, with the idle kind of scenario, we are not running too much of apps. We have around 0.97 GB of RAM, which is being used out of 2 GB, whereas 851 MB of RAM is being free, and the device is fairly responsive. There is no problem with the device as far as the UI is concerned. It is quite snappy, and there is no slowness which we can notice on this device in terms of UI transitions or going across home screen or launching applications. The device is fairly fast enough. You also have a power manager over here within the device, basically. You can see, and you do have a power saving mode into this device, so you can turn off the WLAN, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth automatically whenever it is in the night mode. You also have an auto clean background process which will run, so that it will make sure that there are not much number of applications which will run in the background, so it will not consume a lot of power. So these power also will definitely help you save a lot of power on this device, and you can actually see what all things are actually consuming the power on this device, the battery. So you can basically optimize the power settings in such a way that you get more battery backup from the Gionee Elife E7. You also have a gift mode supported on this device, which will again hide all the call logs, messages, album, notes, and prevent the editing of desktop and password prediction on this device, so that in case you enable the guest mode on this device, you can actually give it to someone else, and then again you will make sure that nothing will happen on the device, and the settings of the device will not get changed in the guest mode if you give it to someone else. So that's all from us as far as the quick hands-on review of the Gionee Elife E7. In terms of the overall build quality, I would like to say this device is again plastic, but again looks pretty good, quite solid when you hold it in one hand, and it is quite light as well. I cannot confirm the weight as of now, but we will let you know about the weight later on. In terms of the overall build quality, the form factor of this device is really good. It has a rounded curved back side, which is again a back cover which cannot be removed, but again it is a kind of a glossy finish, so you will see the fingerprint very easily. Although the scratches won't be visible very easily, the surface has a kind of a protection. As far as the front protection is concerned, the front protection I think has a Corning Gorilla Glass protection, but I am not confirming that, so I will confirm that later on. But you do have some kind of protection on the front display, which is a glass display on this device. However, the back side is again plastic. In all, this device looks pretty good in terms of the overall initial expression from us, and we really like the device in terms of the build quality, the overall form factor, and the weight of the device is also pretty light, considering this device has a 5.5-inch display. In terms of specification, it is one of the fastest Gionee phone which you might have seen till date, and the overall battery backup is something which we will see, that how much battery backup this device will give you. That is going to be the real test for this device in day-to-day usage, and we will let you know more about it. That's all from us. Do let us know if you have any specific question for this device. We would love to help you. You can like this video if this video helped you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.